I don't know what happened to my emoji thing that I put up there. That's weird. Anyway, I'm on the iPad when I was writing that. Greetings and salutations. Happy holidays to those that celebrate, and happy Saturday after the holiday to those of us that don't celebrate. Um, this video, along with all other videos and lives on this channel, is not produced for children. And don't forget that all videos are sponsored by, and including this live, Nomad Internet. The link is down below, and use discount code CrystalVanner25 to get a discount on your service. Don't forget that Nomad Internet is not just for nomads traveling. It can also be used inside sticks and bricks. Anywho, for those of you who complain about the sound all the time, look what I ordered. I ordered a little lapel mic because I don't have one with me where I am. So, anyone out there not hearing me very well right now, I don't understand what the issue is with sound. It's not on my end as much as people want to say it is. It's not. Because that would not account for the other half of people that don't have sound issues. If it were on my end, everyone would be having sound issues. And I actually go back and watch the lives and the videos, and I don't hear what you hear. I try them on different devices, and I don't have a sound issue on my iPad. I don't have a sound issue on my old phone that's just a Wi-Fi only phone. So I'm not sure what happens, translates between YouTube and your device or your service provider, but it's not me. So I'm gonna plug this lapel mic in, and I'm gonna put it on. And for those of you that are still having sound issues after this, don't know what to tell you. All right. I am turning the volume up. All right, I have the volume turned all the way up on my end. And I'm going to put this lapel mic right here in my face. Unfortunately, this is not the one that turns. So I had one at one time that the little mic would turn so you could direction it where you want it, but this one doesn't. Hopefully the sound is coming in loud and clear. Hopefully if you are watching this as a replay later on, that you're also getting good, clear sound, because that's where some people were having issues, was after the replays. I will try and remember to wear this when I record videos as well. I'm going to turn the sound up real quick on my iPad just to see what it sounds like. Sounds good on the iPad. So we'll see. Don't know what the dealio is. That's right, I said dealio. Anyway, how are you guys? Just as an FYI, this is the last Saturday weekly live. Starting next week in the new year, we will be doing our lives on Sundays at 11 a.m. So I hope you guys can join me. I hope they would be just as successful and full of life and fun in the Sunday morning lives. So they're also going to be going down to 30 minutes. I'm going to keep it at 30 minutes, 11 to 11:30. People have stuff to do. People have lives to live. And it just makes it easier for those that watch replays and don't join us live. No one really wants to watch a long video. Nobody really wants to watch a video more than like a minute anyway, to be honest. If I could just show you my analyticals. I mean, I could show you my analyticals, but even my short videos don't get watched all the way. So I totally understand not wanting to watch an hour-long live if you're not on the live. It's probably not nearly as fun. But so I'm trying to keep them shorter, sweeter, to the point. That said, if you have a question, please put it in the chat and make sure that you are using all caps, as I have stated, and an emoji as well, so it draws my attention. I'm gonna just go into here and see if I see any. Thank you to all my channel partners who are on here. Thank you to all my moderators that are on here. I really appreciate you guys. Channel partners, if you have not checked your platform, either Patreon or YouTube membership platform, please do. There's a special thing there for you to help me with your feedback for this week. And if you are not a channel partner, you're going to get the launch of something new on January 1st as a Vanner Fanner family member. And I'm excited to welcome you to the launch of this thing on January 1st. As a matter of fact, I'll be kicking it off early, probably midnight on New Year's. And then that evening, we're going to do something live. So be on the lookout at midnight New Year's to see what that is. But if you are a channel partner, okay, you get an exclusive 1 week, pre-launch to try it out, to give me your feedback, to let me know what you think about it. And if you haven't done so, please take advantage this week of jumping on there. The link is on your platform, either on Patreon or YouTube memberships, where you get your private stuff for channel partners. So go check it out, hit that link, get on it, and let's do what we need to do and have fun. Anyway. Hey, Susan, just got notified that I was live. Thank you for jumping on. You always do. I appreciate it. Hey, Uncle Homer, you're on your own account. Hey. Anywho, I really want to get the carpet in Mona pulled up for January. Like, that is my goal. That's not a huge goal for a whole month, but I really have drug my feet about doing anything in Mona because I really need help. So I figured if I get in there and take my time, I can pull that carpet up by myself without hurting myself. That's the key, without hurting myself. So I'm just going to cut, small pieces and pull it up, small pieces and pull it up. And however long it takes me is however long it takes me. But I do want to get that carpet up. That's where most of the saturation of doggy stuff is, and so I want to pull it up because it's like every time I get in it, it's so whoo. But so yeah, pulling that carpet up is my goal for January. I'm not going to worry too much about putting down new flooring until I figure out where the leaks are happening in that fresh tank, which is under the couch, which is also another issue because that couch needs to come up and I don't think I can take it up. I don't think I'm going to be able to get those bolts out, and I don't think I'm going to be able to lift that couch out. So, and it's carpet under there, so it's got to come out at some point to get the carpet out from under it. Why would they put carpet under there where the freshwater tank is? Your guess is as good as mine. I have no clue as to why they would do that. Clearly a man invented that. Clearly a man did that. Why would you put carpet where the water is in case of leaks? I'm just saying. Anyway, that is the goal for January for me when it comes to Mona. So of course I will be videoing it. Just as a way of housekeeping these first couple minutes here. I know that the Mona project is going to take me some time. Okay. It may take me all winter to get it done because I'm most likely going to do a lot of it on my own. So it's going to, oh, someone's commenting on it. To keep it from rubbing a hole in the tank. Keep what from rubbing a hole in the tank? There's rubber flooring you could put down there. There's hard flooring you could put down there that wouldn't rub a hole in the tank besides carpet. I'm not buying it. So many other possibilities of flooring to put under a tank besides carpet. Anyway, that's like putting carpet in your bathroom. Like, you ever lived in a place where they had carpet in the bathroom? Like, why? Why would you do that? Carpet and water don't mix. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Yeah, anyway, the Mona project is going to take a while because it's winter, it's cold. I have to pick and choose which days I work outside in her, and I have to pick and choose how to do it without injuring myself, because if you're new to the channel or if you don't remember, I did have a car accident in October, which prompted the reason for me needing Mona in the first place, because Taurus was totaled. And I do have an injury that I'm still waiting on. So, yeah, I can't do anything to further injure myself. So anyway, Don't forget to get your Crystal Vanner merch. This logo and the other logo are going to be going away soon. Probably in the next few months, you won't see this merch anymore. It'll all be the new logo. They're all on sale. The hoodies, the tees. I think there might be a mug or something with the old logo on there as well. There is a memorial mug, which needs to be updated because now Taurus is gone. It had Taurus as the current vehicle, which Taurus is not the current vehicle anymore. So it has Not Your Mama's Van on it. It has Cardinal on it, and it has Taurus on it if you want to get the mug. But someone's asking about Freaky Friday. No, Freaky Friday is the second Friday of the month, and they don't start back up until next month, January. So that's something else you can look forward to, is Freaky Friday coming back for January. For the first 3 months, I'm going to do it every month. If the feedback is not good, if it's not active, then we're going to go to every other month. If that still is not active, then we're going to do it once every 3 months. So I'm going to start for the first 3 months. You'll get it January, February, and March, and then I'll reassess at that time how many people are showing up, how active it is, how interactive it is. I'm still working on getting a live, well, I figured it out. I figured out how to do it live, where you are on the screen with me, kind of like a Zoom, but I'm not using Zoom. So I have figured it out. I'll be doing some testing of it on the channel, but it'll be, you won't be able to see me test it. I tested it with a friend a while back, like last month, and it worked pretty well. Before we even moved into the house, I tested it. But I'm going to test it when I get back to the house, because I will be back at our rental for that Freaky Friday. So yeah, so I'm going to test a couple of streaming with this new platform and see how that works. Anyway, I don't see any questions in the chat. So what I'm going to do is ask that Uncle Homer, if you're still on, I hope you are, if you would choose a number between 1 and 800 and get us started on our first, I got to pull it up. Get us started on the questions from the book. Let's see. I can't find it. I'm pretty sure I have it. Nope, that's not it. Interesting. Where's my book? Well, how am I not finding that? Search in Drive. I saved this to my Drive. There it is. Found it. I knew I had it. So go ahead, Uncle Homer, and choose a question. Simply Natural. You have a question. Hope you had a great day. What's the weather there? And also, are the shirts cotton? I don't know if they're all cotton, and I think I pulled the tag out of this one, so I can't answer that. If you go to the website, which is down below, the Teespring website, it has a description of them, and I believe they are. I believe the t-shirts are all cotton. I believe. So don't quote me on that. Go to the website and look it up. It does tell you what they are. No, Mitch, you didn't miss the party. All the time that I use on my channel is East Coast time, because I'm from Virginia, so I use East Coast time. Even when I'm in Arizona, I use East Coast time for all of my things. So yeah, you're good. Drum wants to know, do you have a significant other now? Why are you doing everything by yourself? That's a tricky question. Yes, I have a significant other. I'm sure that he would help me do stuff, but this is not necessarily stuff that he normally does. He is a mechanic by trade, so all the under the engine hood stuff is good to go. He's already done all that. So he's already told me my engine's great. He's already done, checked everything. But pulling up carpet is probably not something he wants to do. He probably would take the couch out for me because he has the tools to do that. But it's not something we've actually talked about, him embarking on this with me, because I film everything and not everybody wants to be on film. If you saw Mona getting her headlights on, then you saw his hands. Not everybody wants to be on video, and I film everything. And I don't want that part of my life on blast either. So yeah, there's a fine line. There's a fine line. Just a fine line between how much do you share, how much do you film, and sometimes you can't just get hands in a video. You know, it makes it hard to just be free and shoot. You know, I like to set up the camera and just shoot anything and edit later. So, you know, sometimes you just want to have your personal stuff be personal. Yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, I just want to put, I don't know if you guys watched the playlist of me doing Cardinal. If you go back, there's a playlist that says 2019 build out, and it's me getting, not Cardinal, sorry, Taurus. It's me getting Taurus. It's me building Taurus out. I basically just set the camera up and did everything. Now, there are a few times where Mr. P helped me with things in Taurus, and so that did make it so I had to not get his face. That just requires me setting the camera up differently or actually holding the camera. So it's like, it's so many more. I saw the number. It just makes it so much more difficult to shoot. When it's just me, I just put the camera in the corner and hit record and just do whatever and figure the rest out in the editing process. It makes editing so much more harder when you're trying to obscure someone's face. I'm just saying. So it's 100. Uncle Homer, thank you for choosing the number for us. It says, is the paper money in your possession right now? So everyone look in your wallets. I'm gonna get my purse and look in mine. I think I have a couple of dollars. I don't normally carry cash. Hold on, guys. I got to stretch the microphone. I don't normally carry cash, but I think I have like a $2 or $3 in my wallet right now. So everybody pull out your wallets because it's about the paper money that's in your wallet or in your possession, money clip, whatever you use. All right, let me pull out my wallet. FYI, I got this huge coin purse at a thrift shop a while back, and I love this thing. I don't like big wallets. I don't like those long wallets. I've always liked small wallets. And then inside it, I have another coin purse for my actual change, Dollar Tree for $1. Anyway, okay, here are my bills, paper money. Is the paper money in your possession right now organized sequentially according to denomination and with the bills right side up and facing the same way? Why or why not? So I'm going to go to the middle. And the first is a 5. Then there are 3 1s, and no. The only one that is face up is my 5. The others are down. And I normally don't pay attention to how my money is facing. If I have more cash than this or bigger denominations, for some reason, I do like to face them all face up. And I do keep my money biggest to smallest. No matter which way it's facing, I always tend to keep mine biggest to smallest. So, but yeah, why? I don't know. I guess because I know what I have at easy glance. The 20s go first, then the 10s and the 5s and the 1s. I don't normally carry anything bigger than a 20. So, but if I have more than just that $8, then I probably would have had it all face up. But I normally don't carry a lot of cash. I probably should be carrying at least $40 cash on me. It's always good to have cash on you because you never know when you're in a situation like tipping. I know for me, when I used to do hair, if you don't know this about me, if you've never watched the channel trailer video, which I'm going to be updating this year, yay for me. That's a big project that I've been putting off for 2 years. But I was a licensed cosmetologist for 22 years. So, getting tips in cash is so much better. The IRS is going to get me for saying this. But when you get tipped in cash, you can choose what you claim on your taxes. Um, if you're tipping on a card, like at a restaurant or something, they have to claim that exact amount. Just saying. I try and keep cash when I tip because they can choose to claim what they want. I'm just saying. They don't make that much as is. So if they want to claim that they got a $1 tip when they got a $10 tip, that's on them. Just saying. Bye, Miss M. Good night. I hope I can start seeing you again in the chats starting next week when we go to Sundays. I appreciate you jumping on every Saturday knowing that you are supposed to be sleeping because of your job work schedule. Love you so much, sis. But anyway, let me go back and see who answered that question first. So they can choose a number for us. Okay, we got about 5 more minutes on this slide. Well, no, we're going to keep this one at 45 minutes. It's the last one. So we're going to keep this at 45 minutes. Starting next week, we'll do the 30 minutes. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Let me see. It was Susan. Susan said no cash, so she answered that. But Martha Vasquez said yes to it. So I'm going to give it to Martha because, Susan, you've answered a question before. So I'm going to give it to Martha, who looks like she might be new to the channel. I don't remember that name popping up very often, or maybe you just haven't been commenting. I don't know. So Martha, if you would choose a number between 1 and 800, I will pull it up on the questions. Mama Bright says, I always keep the smallest ones on the outside because if someone is looking for someone to rob, if they see a bunch of ones, they're less likely to get robbed. Interesting. Okay, Martha says 136. We're going to stay in the 100s. We're going to scroll. That section says personal something. All right, 136. Oh man, I can't answer this question, y'all. It says, when are you shy? I really don't get shy. Thank you, Martha, for being here for a while. I appreciate it. I just don't recognize your name as one that I see often in the chat. And that's, sometimes can be the case. There's just some people that are more vocal on all the lives and in the comment section. So I recognize names. So 136 says, when are you shy? Is there a time when you guys are shy? Are you just a shy person in general? I'm usually not shy. I can be private about some things, but I really don't get shy. Nah, I probably should get shy and keep my mouth shut. But no, I don't have that filter. I think that's a little bit of the bipolar brain. I don't have that filter. Hi, Clarity in the Wind. Clarity in the Wind says, I don't get shy. Clarity in the Wind, I'm going to skip you for answering first because, I just am. I'm going to give some other people time to get their shine on. Drum Major says, not shy. Martha says, I am at first meeting a person. Susan says, always and sometimes. All right, Drum Major, go ahead and choose a number for us, 1 through 800. I'm going to read the rest of the comments. Shy, great looking guy focused on me. You're shy when, okay. Meeting a cute guy. April says, people get shy around the opposite sex or when they're interested in someone romantically. Interesting. Shy around new people, says Destination California. Lena says, it's been a while since I've been on because I'm homeless right now. Oh my gosh, Lena, I'm sorry. We will keep you in our thoughts, prayers, and meditations that you will find new housing. Okay, Drum Major says 450, so I'm going to scroll. 400. This is in the Just Imagine section, so... this book has its section off. This is not the book that I was using when I showed you guys the book. This is a different one that I downloaded that was free. This one says, 450 says, if you were stranded on a desert island, which 3 people would you most want to have join you? That's hard to answer. Man, I need more than 3 people. Now, I would be selfish and ask my significant other to join me, but that would take him out of the lives of people who are very important to him. And I know he's watching this. So he's going to be like, you better say me. But then that's going to take you away from these other people here that need you. That would be very selfish of me to have you deserted on an island with me and not be able to take care of them. So I would say you, yes. But then that would be quite selfish of me because then you can't provide for them. Other than that, I'm going to say Miss V, even though she annoys the hell out of me. She's great entertainment. Miss V, yes, I'm bringing you on the deserted island. You're going to have to rough it. Miss M. And I don't know. I feel like I think Mr. P would be good on a deserted island as well. But I also think that Mr. L, who's Los, you guys know Los, would be good on a deserted island. I think we would just have fun. So I don't know. I need more than 3 people. I need more than 3. Because we have skill sets and entertainment value and the fact that they are the closest people to me in my life right now. So I need more than 3. I need like 7. Because if my significant other comes, then his other people gotta come. So I need like 7. I need like 7. This is not a fair question. No matter how I answer it, I'm gonna make somebody upset. Audrey says my sisters and dad. Lena said Tyler Perry. Oh, that's what I should have did. I should have went with famous people. Oh, that's what I should have did. Being special in NYC says my 3 children. Sister, son, and grandson says Susan. Teresa says I don't mind who they are as long as they don't bore the hell out of me. April says I need like 10 people. Pam can't decide. Or Susan says, or nobody, just by yourself. You just gonna wing it by yourself. It's gonna be like Castaway, oh God, Castaway. Oh my God, I can't. Okay, I should have said nobody. We have a question on the floor. Yvonne says, can you please talk about any challenges you've had boondocking in North Carolina and or about your experience as a nomad in North Carolina? Okay, so I haven't boondocked in North Carolina in legitimate term of boondocking. I've spent from February until last month in Mrs. M, and Mr. P's backyard. So that wasn't legit boondocking. So I have no clue how you would boondock in North Carolina because I haven't done it. I was on someone's property in their backyard for almost a year. So I can't attest to that. Now I have boondocked in Virginia, Northern Virginia. But again, I was in a minivan. And then the second time I was in a regular E150 conversion type van that blended in beautifully. I can't do that in Mona. I can't boondock anymore. Just FYI, me and Mona will not be city slicking boondockers anymore. It's just not going to happen. It is a legit RV. It is a Class B. While she is a Ford E250, she's clearly an RV. She's got the big AC unit on the top. She's got the vent on the top. She's got the vents on the side for the fridge and all that. So clearly she is an RV. Most HOAs are not going to be happy about that being parked on their street. And most people are going to know that somebody's in it because it's an RV. So I basically have given up all boondocking in the city, on the street life when I accepted Mona from Mama Willow. So it just is what it is. But now I've done it in Northern Virginia. Again, minivan and a regular E150 conversion van, red Cardinal. No issues. I actually did it in Taurus too. No issues whatsoever because a regular van, no one's looking for, no one's checking for. As long as you don't have light coming out at the night, as long as you don't have condensation just dripping from your windows. No one cares. You know why? Because everyone's on devices, everyone's in their own world, everyone walks around with blinders on, and nobody cares what you're doing, honestly. If you're going to park on the street in neighborhoods, do not park directly in front of someone's house. I used to find houses that had tall fences, and I would park at the furthest part of their fence in between their house and the neighbor's house. Or I would park regular street parking. If you just look and there's just street parking, rows and rows of street parking, and it looks like no one really belongs to anyone, just kind of do that. Park in apartment complexes where, maybe there's no decals. You go around, make sure there's no decals, make sure there's no signage saying you will be, towed or whatever. So that kind of thing. All right, the first person to answer the last question was Being Special NYC. So go ahead and choose a number for us. Hey, Eve. Can't wait for Freaky Friday. Everyone says that, and then no one ends up showing up. You all of y'all who can't wait for Freaky Friday, who have never experienced a Freaky Friday, it is X-rated, triple X-rated at times. It is adult conversation, adult beverages, adult topics. So don't jump on if you are sanctified Holy Ghost, because you're not gonna like it. But we'll see how much y'all really want to engage in Freaky Friday when it happens. You are right, Mama Bright, especially after yesterday's bomb going off in Nashville. People are definitely going to be on edge about RVs parked on the street. That was some bogus. I would like to cuss right now, but I don't want my video dinged. But, yes, just ridiculousness. I see your number 58 there. Thank you for choosing a number. Let me scroll back up. Yeah, so someone parked that RV on the street. They had some kind of auditory thing telling people to evacuate, and then they blew up the RV. Ridiculous. So yeah. Okay. So wait, what was the number? 56? No, 58, sorry. 58. 58 says, what's your strongest sense? My strongest sense is my nose. When it comes to the five senses. I don't have a third eye. I'm trying to tap into it. I'm trying to get a little more spiritual. But yeah, my nose. I can smell smells. Yeah. I try and ignore them. But I think that's another reason why I'm so desperate to get the carpet pulled out of Mona, is because the doggy smell it gets to me. It would be different if it was nice weather right now and I could keep the windows open all the time. But because it's cold, it's all closed up. And so every time I go to get in it, it's like, whew, I got to reintegrate myself to that smell. And a lot of times I just drive with the windows cracked because, I just want to get that smell out of there. But yeah. Audrey also says smell. Zebra Lady can't wait for Freaky Friday. No adult interaction with kids all day. Yeah, I could definitely understand that. So Audrey, because you were first, I'm going to say go ahead and choose a number while I'm looking at the rest of the questions. So everybody has a strong sniffer. Smell, smell, smell. I also have really good ears, and a lot of people mumble stuff and don't think I hear them. And I do. You know who you are. But I think my smell is probably a little stronger than my hearing, but I do have good ears, which is weird because I have little teeny ear canals, and I often have to. Has anyone ever had to have their ears irrigated to get the wax out? Because, it just kind of packs in there. And it's not that I don't clean my ears. I do. I tend to not use Q-tips in my ears because that just pushes it down. But because I have small little ear canals, I've just invested in the big syringe thing, ear cleaning syringe thing. You put hot water in it and you just flush that water. I often get vertigo from it. If you've never had vertigo, it's horrible. I've had vertigo before.
positional vertigo when I had a surgery. And I was laid up in bed for a long time. I got positional vertigo. And so I get bouts of vertigo. Once you've had vertigo, you can get bouts of vertigo again throughout your life. So whenever I flush my ears, irrigate them, I get vertigo. So it's like I'm going to pass out, but you just get the wax just comes out. You just put hot water in the syringe and you just force it in there over and over again until the wax just kind of melts and comes out. It sounds gross, but it's so satisfying. Kind of Dr. Pimple Popper-ish. Third eye and nose, says clarity in the wind. Sight, smell, taste. Okay. All right. All right, Audrey, go ahead and give us a number. You answered first. Audrey says went to the doctor and he wouldn't do it. Really? Well, my general practitioner at the time, she would always do it for me. I had to get it done at least once a year. I used to get bronchitis a lot, like the ear, nose, throat crap, like every year. So yeah, I would go in every year and get it drained. And when I got it drained, I would get over the bronchitis much quicker. Just a weird thing. I have very small ear canals. That's why I don't like those earbuds. They never stay in my ear, even with the smallest little fitting on them. They never stay in my ear. Anyway. 23 is her birthday. Okay, we're going to go to 23. Thank you, Audrey. Ah! 23. Who's the biggest pack rat you know? Y'all already know who the biggest pack rat in my life is. Y'all already know who she is. I'm not even going to say her name. She knows who she is. Who is the biggest pack rat you know? Okay. She just texted me. She said, I effing hate you. She cussed me out on a text on the live, and she's on the live. Oh, okay. That's what we doing now? We cussing people out in text messages on lives while you on the live? You don't want to be called out? You know who you are. How did you know it was you? That's all I'm saying. How'd you know it was you? Drum major says me. Pam says my daughter. Mama Bryce says me. Susan's sister. Clarity in the wind. You know who it is. You know who mine is. We have the same one. Clarity? Oh no. Clarity, you might be living with yours. Never mind. I take it back. I think you're living with yours. Oh gosh, that's too funny. Oh God, I cannot. All right, drum major, you already answered. Pam, because you didn't get a chance to do a question, you're going to be the last question. Oh, Audrey says, what's a pack rat? I'm from England. So a pack rat is someone who just has too much clutter, too much crap. Someone who just buys and just has, a hoarder almost, or hoarder-ish. They're not quite hoarder, but they're on the borderline of becoming one. They just have a lot of stuff unnecessarily. Oh, Audrey, you point the finger at yourself. Okay. Oh my gosh, I cannot. That was a good one. That was a good one. All right, Pam, we're waiting on your number. Pam says 70. Pam's going to be the last question, and then we're going to wrap this up. 70. This one requires people being in your presence to answer because it says for you to do what you do. Choose another one, Pam. We're going to skip this one. It requires somebody being in your presence because it's asking you to do something. So choose another one. We'll save that for maybe when we're on a live in person on video. Each other can see each other do it. Oh, dismiss that. Okay, 150. I'm hoping those that are watching this as a replay, please go in the comments and let me know if you're watching this as a replay later on, if the sound is better with the mic. I'm hoping it is. Okay, 150 is, are you a risk taker? Why or why not? I clearly am a risk taker. I don't have the appropriate wiring in my brain to not know when things are risky and when I probably should think them through before jumping. I'm very impulsive And I tend to make decisions quickly. I'm learning how to stop and take a beat, take a step back. It's a constant thing that I battle. I'm going to blame it on the bipolar. Because that's one of the things that comes with having that little lack of switch there. Not that I've always been that way, but ever since breaking out, most of my adult life, I've been that way, I want to say. Yeah, I'm kind of impulsive. And I tend to I need decisions made. I don't like a lot of uncertainty. I don't like a lot of up in the air things. When a decision needs to be made, I just make it. Oh, how did I miss a super chat? Hey, Eileen, thank you for that. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Says Santa a little late getting away from that dragon. Health and happiness in 2021. Thank you so much, Eileen. So yeah, I am definitely a risk taker. I'm going to go and see if anybody else answered this question. Susan says, when I was younger. Drum Mater says, definitely a risk taker. Rebecca says, I am not a risk taker. Mama says, I am a roll with the flow. Your pleasure is saying no. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I kind of just jumped into the nomad lifestyle with not very much of a plan. I really had no plan coming into this. All I knew is that I wanted to do it. I didn't have a plan of how it was going to look. I didn't take my time. And it literally, from the time I made the decision to do the lifestyle, now watching a bunch of videos for months and months while I was recuperating from surgery, you know, that's one thing. But the time I made a decision to, I'm going to do this, to the time I actually did it was probably like 4 months total. And I started downsizing everything. There's probably stuff I got rid of I should have kept. But, you know, it didn't matter to me because I knew I was living in my SUV and I needed, you know, less space. Yeah, go back and watch all of those videos because they are a trip. They're a trip. You see all the things I did wrong. You see me learning on the fly, making the toilet so many different times until I found what worked for me, what felt good to me, what, you know, getting sick in the van is what prompted me to even have a toilet of some sort in the first place, because I didn't have a toilet. I just had a little pee jar for the middle of the night pee. And yeah, getting sick in the van from food poisoning one night completely prompted me that I needed something bigger than a pee jar, because when you got it coming out of both ends, what do you do? So yeah, I learned a lot on the fly, but I learned best that way. I don't read directions when it comes to putting stuff together unless I absolutely have to. I try and figure it out first. Whenever I get a new electronic device, I just start playing on it, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, I guess there's some sort of risk when it comes to that. Mama Bright says, I've been on the road nomadic for 22 years. I'm assuming that's a trucker. That's pretty cool. Adventurous but very prepperish, so I guess probably not risk taker, says Clarity in the Wind. Okay, so we have some people that take risks, some people that don't. We need, you know, it takes all kinds of people to make the world go round, so it's all good. We learn from each other. Some people learn to let go if they're not so much a risk taker and enjoy the moment, and some people learn to rein it in if they are a risk taker, and so that's a good thing. We can learn from each other. That's why I love this community that we're building here, and I'm excited about what's happening January 1st because it helps the community, our little Vanner Fanner community, even more. So I'm excited to have that launch. I'm debating about going live on New Year's Eve for like an hour, maybe 11 to midnight. Let me know what you think in the actual comments. I will put a poll on the community tab of the channel as well, asking just for an hour, doing a live, maybe bringing in the new year together, you know, and see what happens. You know, maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video from start to finish if you're watching it from a replay, and thank you all for being on the live. Don't forget, starting in the new year, the lives will be Sunday at 11, and they will be 30-minute lives. So for those of you that watch replays often, and I know who you are because you often comment when you do, I appreciate you going back and watching, some of you watching the whole 45 minutes. I appreciate that. Don't forget to be good to yourself, kind to others, and whatever you are doing, I hope you are enjoying it. I love you guys. See you next time.